kick this video off, I'm spinning my client in a full 360 just so I can show you guys my canvas. And as you guys can see, my client has more of a receding hairline, but trust me, you guys are gonna love the finishing product. Right here, I'm going in with my Andis slim lines, and you know, the debate is in the air, which one is better between these and the LIs. In terms of longevity, I would say the LIs are better just because of the lithium battery, and that's the only reason that they made the LIs, was for a better battery, because everybody batteries in these black ones was going out. But in terms of comfortability, grip, and heaviness, I'm telling you, the first slim lines to me are the best wireless trimmer to ever come out. A lot of people still can get their hands on them, and as you guys can see, I still got mine. But right here, I'm just going in, setting my first initial guideline all around the head. You don't have to set your guidelines like this. I just like to do it like that. Right here, I'm going in with a 1.5 guard on my wall cordless magic clips, and I'm just debulking. I'm just setting my canvas. It's all the way tapered around his whole head around his dreads, so he sacrificed a lot of dreads to have this style. Not saying he did this with me, because he didn't, but it's all the way cut like this. So basically what you want to do, you want to get that length all the way around the sides, that consistent length that his hair can take, and then I'm just gonna taper it as if it's a haircut. It's gonna be that simple. It's not gonna be too tough. It's not gonna be an over drawn out thing, but trust me, you guys are gonna love the finishing product. So if you guys can just stick through this video with me, trust me, y'all gonna like this. So right here, just keeping everything real consistent, man, and like I said, I'm just debulking, nothing major, and brushing it down. I want to shout out to Tame Grooming. I'm gonna put their name and a website somewhere here at the bottom of the screen, because them brushes that they sent to me is fire. Like, I love those to fade with. I used to like the combs, but shout out to Tame Grooming again. Right here, I just go and start to debulk the actual front of the lining, and as you guys can see, he's real light in the front of the lining, but just with a couple tricks up my sleeve, y'all gonna see me bring it together, and I think y'all gonna be real proud of the ending. Keep bringing it up because I think this is one of my favorite videos, because I'm dealing with a harder canvas. Like, my client has a receding hairline and he has a bigger forehead, so you kind of got to match that lining. But right here, I go in with my wall cordless clips, and they fully close, and I just went up a 1/2 inch, as you guys can see. I open the lever up halfway just so I can push my guideline just a tad bit higher. But you always want to stay in the same fade rims, and right here I'm fully open, and as you guys can see, this thing is just falling together very easy. Don't put too much stress on it. Always flick out, and remember, never lay the blades flat. So we just keeping everything real consistent, and always brush one and fade one. Then I go in with my Andis Masters, and that guard is fully open, and just so I can just taper this a little bit more, because it was still a bulk line. As you guys see, I dropped down to my 3 right here, which is halfway, and I'm just still debulking and still blending, and then I drop down to my 2. And you know, the closer you drop your clippers down, the lower the fade that you actually gonna hit. You don't want to drop your clippers and then go high in the fade. You're not gonna do nothing but plug whoever the person is in the chair. And then just showing y'all a little wrist work. Brush one, fade one, and then that's my 1/8 guard, and that's fully open. And I'm just debulking still by the dreads. Remember, guys, always section those dreads off or hold them off while you cut, because the teeth of those guards can yank dreads, and I'm telling y'all, like, that's one of the worst feelings ever. Sometimes when I line myself up, or I let any of my coworkers line me up, they'll snatch a dread because they're not holding them back, or they're not like pent up with clips or something. So remember, always separate the dreads from the hair, because trust me, when y'all yank one of those with them guards, it's gonna be tough on the client. So right here, I'm fully closed with my wall cordless clip, and we just keeping everything real consistent, man. This fade is gonna come together easy, and I'm halfway here, and like I said, always do a 1/4 of an inch. So I gotta keep his fade in a certain realm, because you can't go into them dreads right there. So this is gonna be real smooth right here. This whole fade just came together so easy in the back. And right here, what I do not recommend this to new people who move fast, because I just put the black double magnetic and this Masters guard on top of my wall cordless clip. No, they do not fit. They do not fit, but they can sit on top of them. As long as you take your time, the blade and the guard gonna stay together. But as you guys gonna see a couple times in my clips, the guard gonna kind of shift a little bit because it's an opening. Remember that blade does not fit that guard, so this is not a proper technique or a technique that I would recommend to everybody. If you're a little bit more advanced, you're a little bit more steady with your hands, and you know what you're doing, then go ahead and do it. But I don't recommend this step to everybody. So this is just something that I wanted to do. I didn't really want to reach over and grab the masters. So right here we innovating. We doing different things, so we ain't gotta always overwork or do unnecessary steps. And I'm just with the grinding right here. We're just debulking around the sides. Because he got dreads, it's kind of hard to get to some of that hair because it's parted off, and you don't want to get too close to that hair because you don't want to cut into the dreads. Like, he already got a lot of dreads cut, and you never want to go in and cut more than what they already have cut, because this client right here specifically has a lot of dreads cut. But I'm not gonna lie, that this look that he's going for is actually a good look. But as you guys can see, this back tapered out pretty good. We ain't got no line on it yet, but trust me, the back tapered out pretty good. And right here, we just going to the opposite side. Remember, when y'all doing these haircuts, treat it just like math. Whenever you're doing fractions, to get a common denominator, whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. So remember, when you doing this with cutting hair, if it's a taper, if it's just a regular lineup, no matter what the situation is, always do what you do to one side to the other side. It's just like math. Everything just, everything is correlated with each other. And what you have to do is learn how to eliminate your steps by using outside resources. And like I said, with the common denominator thing, that's the easiest way I can make it seem. Some people would just say, make this side look like this side. But when you put that in with the common denominator, we all was in school, took math classes that had something to do with getting the common denominator. So we all understand that. And I just feel like sometimes it's just how, the barbers say things. Not just YouTube barbers. I go to seminars as well, and I feel like a lot of people don't explain things the right way or simple enough for beginners to learn, and that's what my channel focuses on. I mean, yeah, I'm glad I got a lot of advanced people who like my work and what I do, but I'm dedicating this really to all of the new learners, trying to show them escape routes. So right here, I just go right into the lining with them slim lines, and you got to be real light because, as you guys can see, his hairline is already a tad bit thin, but you got to match it to the forehead as well. So I'm not gonna lie, this video is a little bit tricky for me, but y'all gonna watch this thing come all the way together. And to everybody that's sticking through it, man, I greatly appreciate y'all. And to everybody who liked that transformation video that I did on my boy Vontae, people were saying that it looked like Frederick Douglass in the before. That was a good video, and I appreciate y'all, man. I really hated that video, but the more I got to watch it, I kind of got to see its greatness. So I really appreciate y'all, man. We had 378K in 1 week on that video. So I just want to give a huge shout out to all of my subs, all of the new people that's coming to my channel, and anybody who just rock with my team, man. I want to give a huge shout out to y'all because without y'all, that video wouldn't do those numbers, and it wouldn't have those shares, it wouldn't have those likes, and it ain't have those comments. Good or bad, all publicity is good for me. So I appreciate everybody that's showing me love. Right here, man, I'm just showing y'all spurts of greatness with these slim lines. I'm not pushing too hard. I'm just lining, that's it. Nothing too crazy. As you guys can see, they actually do hit, so they do what they need to do. They guidelines go in. I like to use these a lot for little kids though, because I hate using cord clippers with kids, just in case if the cord in the way and I need to snatch back from a kid that's moving too much. Since it's wireless, I can always move. But right here, I'm just cutting up behind the beard. It kind of looks weird here, but when he turn them, you can see how straight it really is. It's just the extra hairs that come over the line. So don't get discouraged if you can't see it from the front. Just remember, you always control the outcome of your haircuts. Like I said in my last video, you are God behind this chair. No disrespect to those with those beliefs, but you control whatever this product gonna look like coming out your chair. So anytime you get something that don't look like what you wanted, don't get discouraged because it's never the end. If you give up on your haircut, then it's gonna show in the haircut that you gave up. But remember, everything not meant to look great right away. Some things take a whole process. So remember, trust the process, because it's gonna get you to where you need to be. But right here, we're just using the tad bit color enhancement, and this is gonna offset the fade so crazy. I really can't wait for y'all to see that last clip. Because he's light in the front and kind of light on the sides, and I did a drastic bald taper, like when this thing come together at the end, y'all gonna really appreciate it. So we just applying some Dr. Fill-In fibers. I apply black and dark brown at the same time. It's my favorite combination. I don't like to just lay down black, but for those who want to know what my combination of fibers is, I do dark brown mixed with black. And we just going in with the walls, and I'm just lining up everything, because you got to make this thing match his forehead. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, to a lot of beginning barbers, it's gonna be tough to get straight linings on people with bigger foreheads that have receding hairlinings, because it's like it's not even like you gotta draw the line up. It's the fact that the forehead is what gets in the way. You have to make it match the forehead so the lining looks straight. Because I don't know if a lot of y'all get it, a lot of pros would understand, you can make a line up straight, but if it don't fit the forehead, it's not a straight lining. So I don't know if y'all get that yet, but when y'all get a chance to get clients like that, y'all gonna see a lot. But I really wanted to upload this video because this was a challenge for me specifically, and a lot of people not gonna understand that. So right here, as you guys can see, I love this clip. Like, my shooter was shooting from the front, but it got me coming from the back. You can see that the beard is curved from the front. That's one thing that I love about this client's beard. Like, you can see the curve from looking at him from the front. You can already tell this gonna be nothing but sauce. So we just basically framing it out with kiss expressions, using the applicant brush, and then I'm going with a brush and just blend it in a tad bit more. His beard is already full and thick, but I like to give it that pop because it's gonna be like black up top, then it's gonna be a drastic bald taper, then it fades into the beard a tad bit, and then the beard gets a little bit black. Don't offset it so crazy. But shout out to my boy God Bless My Hands TV, man. I'm telling y'all, I got these barber magic pencils from watching his videos. Like, that's one of my favorite YouTubers right now. I just been watching God Bless My Hands. I've been watching Chris Bossio a lot too as well. But God Bless My Hands did something with these magic pencils, man, that just offset the lining so crazy. It's kind of like the thing that females do when they do their eyebrows. I'm not sure if that's called contour or whatever it's called, or highlight. I don't know what it's really called, but I just like when it kind of offset the line and kind of make it look a little bit more fresher. But as you guys see, I'm just gonna jump straight into the lining. And remember, use this thing as your boundary line. All it is giving you that great cast. But watch the barber magic pencil be great, and just look how everything fall into place. It just falls into place. And I know a lot of my advanced people don't need this because of y'all get the white line without it, but I just like that extra highlight look. Nothing major. I just bought 15 of them, so I'm not just gonna sit here and not let them do anything. I'm gonna use them. Right here, I'm using the Easy Blade double razors. These guys got a nice razor, man, I'm not gonna lie. And I just go in, because you ain't gotta hit the beard with the clippers no more. Less irritation means, you know, you got less chance of scarring their face. Some people got sensitive face, you can't hit them as much with a razor and clippers consistently. Their face will get irritated. But right here, detail is everything, especially on the beard. And I want y'all to stretch that skin and pull that razor all the way back to that angle. Remember, don't get discouraged. Do this thing with confidence. I see a lot of young people in this game that got amazing potential, and they don't know it because they so scared behind this chair. They don't want to attempt the new things. They don't want to step out their comfort zone. Remember, in order to make it through that storm, you gotta learn how to dance in the rain. And that's just coming from life experiences. But I'm not gonna get too much in that motivational speaking field. We're gonna get back to this video. As you guys can see, that thing coming together. So we just keeping it real consistent, man. I'm real proud of this because my client does have more of a thinning and lining, but the fact that I'm able to get this man that look that he looking for, man, I really appreciate this video, man. I'm glad I can get this to the fans, and I hope you guys love it as much as I love it. At first, I was kind of shaky on if I wanted to drop it or not, but I thought about it. I'm like, man, I gotta get y'all what's real. And I do get clients like this who do get receding linings, but it's up to us to change that outcome. So right here, I just coast the beard, and I'm just cleaning up light hairs, but I'm not shaping his beard. So I don't want everybody to think I'm doing a hard shape. I'm just trimming off some loose hairs. He still want that poofy look. Yeah, but let's go ahead and check out his reaction. Let's see if he really messed with the haircut. I thought this was a dope outcome.
Yeah, I did it again.
Yeah. In the game now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And I'm spinning my client around in a full 360 now, just so you can check out the finishing result. And personally, to me, I think this is fire. Like, I think this style is tough right now. So I hope you guys like it just as much as I do. Other than that, I want to say thank you to all of my loyal subs, and anybody that's new, please like, share, and subscribe as well. And may God bless.